Sorry, Creed. I didn't mean to come at your neck.
But either way, maps getting banned out again. Fiend and Baltazar leaving 3 maps on the board. It's going to be Mammoth Fortress for game number 1 of this winner's semifinal match. Of course, winner of this best of 5 goes on to fight Wesley and Power Ranger.
Now we see 2 Brins in the game, both of them kind of thinking similarly, both in the defense stance. Fiend coming in on the strength stance. I didn't catch what DB was on
defense
before the loading screen ended.
I want to say defense.
If so, that's 3 players on the defense stance, and of course Fiend, the only one on the strength stance, wanting to hit hard. And I've seen Fiend several times at land, so he's someone who speaks softly and carries a big stick because he wants to hit hard. Who said that? Was that Roosevelt? That was Teddy Roosevelt?
Yes.
I think it was Teddy Roosevelt. Some U.S. president trivia for the South American audience.
A little bit of American history there.
That was Teddy Roosevelt.
It's downlight side air
one
from
person
Baltazar.
that cared.
It's really important, man. They got a test coming up. Down sig from DB, and the blue team takes out both red team members. Fiend and Baltazar gonna fall. You see the blue team separate, trying to go far, but DB gets caught by the side heavy. Fiend immediately gets the stock of legit. This one's gonna be close.
And this is power ranked 1 compared to power ranked 4, so there is a little bit of a gap there between these 2 teams in terms of PR.
So the rotate coming out from Legit, you saw Legit was on the other side of Baltazar, on the right side of the map, and then immediately just started running over, saw that Fiend was starting to get some good hits built up on the DB. Great breakup from Fiend, hitting that neutral air, stopping that neutral signature from DB from launching his teammate.
With a nice nair, you see Baltazar chasing a little bit into the air. Nice whiff punish there. The side air from Baltazar. A lot of players red right now. Baltazar looking kind of the best so far, but still everybody's in red. Sig from Legit.
Oh, nice down there. Got him on the backswing of it. But the recovery coming out from Baltazar, and DB just off the mark on the D-Sig punish.
That D-Light from DB almost sending off screen. You see the D-Light coming out. Didn't end up hitting, so no recovery follow-up, but it's just the raw recovery right there from DB and the immediate refrag from Fiend. Back to an even game. This is going to be a good set.
Yeah, it's going to go down to the wire. You can already tell everybody in their final stocks. DB currently untouched, finds a nice down signature onto Fiend.
He's stuck without a weapon. Takes a dare.
Oh,
taken out of the game. Man.
That's going to be tough. Now Baltazar has the 1v2 team combo coming out. Neutral sig doesn't even connect with the weapon, or sorry, with the side air, but the weapon toss will. And Legit and DB take game number 1.
Yeah, just a very slight mistiming. Had so much damage on that you saw how quickly that neutral signature from DB flung Baltazar, but still able to finish it up with that nice little weapon toss. Really lasered in on that one. Great play from Fiend and Baltazar.
Yep. And Fiend thinks his great play can be greater as he makes a swap over to the Ragnar level 21. This is not a lot of time invested into this Ragnar. It's not a character that I am very familiar with Fiend playing in competitive. Of course, he does have the Thatch in the pocket, but it is rare to see that Thatch come out in 2v2s.
I don't know if I've really seen him play Katars hardly at all ever.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I can think of like a Katar character that he would have played. Because he's mostly spear focused, right? Like he's definitely played Hattori, he's definitely played the Nash, he's definitely played the Bryn. This is interesting. We'll see how well it works out. Of course, sometimes characters get picked specifically because the meta, right? Like you'll play an Axe character because of 2v2s. I'm surprised he didn't go for the Bryn, but Fiend likely has his reasoning as he goes straight for the Katars.
Red team able to grab both weapons from the start. Not long before Legit grabbed an axe. DB now has blasters in hand. A neutral light coming out. Already looking for follow-ups off of his team. You see Fiend overspacing a lot of what DB has. Trying to just be beyond those hitboxes that the blasters have before he chooses to go in. Side sig misplaced, gonna hit Balthazar.
Ooh, dodges through the neutral signature. Down air's coming out from Legit. Legit trying to go for the Gimp, but Fiend able to avoid it. Lots of people in the red. Side air from Balthazar takes the first one. DB finds one. Fiend finds the refrag. It's going to be Fiend, last one left on the first stock.
I can't believe that side sig from Balthazar didn't hit DB.
It was close.
Like, I am so surprised. He must have just, like, had one or two too few active frames for that to hit, because, man, that was close.
Yo, but speaking of close, Fiend is going to be close to that kill box as he gets caught by the recovery of Legit. Stock count evened up again. This is going to be close as far as game states go.
Oh, you just hear axe whiff after
There's 4
axe
axes.
whiff. A lot of axe gameplay coming out here. 4 axes on your screen.
Oh, DB.
Nice there from DB. Fiend not
Fiend
going to struggle
avoidable,
too
Legit
much
with
to
the
get
rotate.
back. A couple hits. Able to get back to the main platform. You see him chase dodging across, wanting to confirm the edge guard on a DB, but then turning around, gets hit by Legit.
Starting to look rough for this red team, though. Balthazar, first one to go down to the final stocks. Down sig connects onto Fiend, not going to knock out.
Eli side air from Legit. Even if Balthazar wanted to rotate and DB was right there to halt any of that. So Legit could finish the D-Light side air. Again, Fiend comes in. This time he's not even able to punish without DB there.
DB gets caught by the recovery of Balthazar, and now we're down to the final stocks.
We have 3 axes on the screen, not quite 4, as Balthazar has a spear in hand. Seeing the Nair come out, the weapon toss going straight down for safety upon landing. Legit putting out some pressure onto Balthazar. Lots of damage coming out.
Good spot dodge from DB to avoid that downlight from Balthazar. Balthazar the most damaged on the screen right now. Sidelight downlight, great interrupt from Fiend, but he catches his teammate.
Yo.
Balthazar's gonna fall.
Oh no, that is like the worst thing that could have happened.
And the team combo again coming out from DB and Legit. Legit not finding the follow-up. Ooh, a little bit of an interrupt, but still, this is a great spot for the blue team.
I think that follow-up was 100% because it's Miami Dome. The neutral signature bounced Fiend off of the soft platform rather than the actual stage itself. And their setup there is normally based on the opponent bouncing off the stage, which is why Legit was like a little bit up in the air, but not high enough in the air. Still winnable for Fiend. Like, Fiend is probably one of the best 1v2ers out there.
Yo, but he's running out of exclamation points. 3 exclamation points. He got no.
Oh!
He wall slipped to death.
Oh. Well, you can see, like, the thinking that he had there of expecting them to then come back over and confirm the edge guard. Because they kept, like, being a tourist over there. They would go over there for a second and then come back to the main platform, and then go over there for a second and then go back to the main platform. Like, you see right on the replay, that was one of the times that they did that. He wasn't able to find a hit there, unfortunately, which is why that wall slip fully came into effect and didn't reset his jumps even on wall touch.
And that's rough, though. Just kind of like, it was basically a mind gimp, right? Like, DB and Legit would come over, get close enough that Fiend would think, oh, they're going to come at me. I can maybe get a hit and reset wall slip. But they got away with it every single time. And Fiend just slowly ran out of jumps. Fiend and Balthazar now 1 game away from getting knocked down into the loser's bracket by DB and Legit.
And DB here coming in on the Onyx, level 42 Onyx. I wonder, like, what the highest level Onyx is. How can we check that on Brawl DB?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that
There's
up.
definitely someone who was like, I'm gonna just grind free-for-alls with my level 0 Onyx to get level 100.
I don't know how to look. I don't know how to look for this.
That information exists somewhere, but in the meantime, Fiend and Balthazar. Fiend back to the Nash, going to be going up against DB and Legit. I'm curious why DB made the swap over to the Onyx. Of course, they're doing very well for themselves, so maybe it's like, I'm going to warm this up for the winner's final match. Or if DB was thinking otherwise, was like, maybe I just feel like playing Onyx right now.
Yeah, I'm still looking for this because I'm very curious.
Yo, it's critical.
Yeah, I don't know how to find it. I'm even looking on Brawlmance too. Like, it has legend statistics, but I don't think it has who is the highest level with that legend.
Nice recovery from Baltazar. Nice side signature from DB. Going to be down to even again. Oh, again, the team combos coming out from this red team, putting more damage out onto legit DB. Not too damaged, but Fiend unconcerned about DB right now, just going hard onto legit.
All right, I found it. Kitty Cat Kitty has a level 100 Onyx.
Okay. Is that the only person?
Yeah, the next level highest is a level 63 from an EU player, Mutanticus.
Okay. Nice big side air will finally finish off the stock of DB. But again, this one is fairly close. Legit gonna fall though.
Stop there from Fiend. Nice nair as well. And another nair. And another nair. That turned DB yellow real quick in the stomp side air, turning him orange. That is 2 color changes in like 10 seconds.
Oh, the follow-up coming out from Fiend, getting that side sig. Oh, a little bit of team damage there, going to lead to the knockout on the Fiend, but still red team looking fairly strong here.
Restocks to 2. Legit's got to be so careful. They are up 2 games in this, but he might be taken out of this very quickly.
Ooh, Fiend does finally lose that second stock. Everybody now down to final stocks here, but like you were saying, Legit's the one who's got to be careful. In the red on that final stock. Does not want to leave DB in the 1v2, especially with how Fiend has so much health. Might not matter as Fiend gets the stomp side air to take game number 3.
And that loss due in part to DB only putting out 350 damage. That's going to be a tough way for you to win a game. Now, towards the end there, I think if you would have gotten an axe, he would have had a better chance to get those like turnaround neutral signatures or those big hits, because they were putting out the damage on a Fiend and Balthazar. Like, they were both getting close to orange, deeper into that orange as well. So I think if DB would have had a neutral signature with the way he's been able to hit it before, anytime the red team would have overextended, that neutral signature could have been a very deadly tool, not only as like to use it in the moment and hit it, but also as just a deterrent that the red team has to be like, well, if we go over, he could do that. Oh, looks like we're having some trouble. My guess is it's trouble with DB, as he didn't really move in the beginning of the game.
Balt literally didn't move at the beginning of the game.
Oh, he didn't? Okay.
Yeah. But looks like everyone's giving their thumbs up, giving their taunts that we might be good to go.
Because I just saw the taunt come out from Legit, and DB didn't really move, so I expected it was him.
Nah. It looked like Baltazar literally didn't move at the start of this one.
Okay.
Interesting that, like, that's just like a South American thing. Like, they don't restart. Instead, they're just like, yo, just wait for the other person to come back. But here we go. Game number 4. Of course, Fiend and Baltazar still on the back foot. Currently down 2 games to Legit and DB.
Balthazar chasing Legit. Beautiful spot dodge from Legit, but Balthazar turns around, hits a neutral light. Oh no, more team damage coming out from DB, and he almost ended up getting knocked out. Unarmed side air. Fiend chasing over to the edge. Balthazar gets picked up by a recovery, still not enough to knock out off the top. D-Light recovery for the KO onto Fiend, and Legit cleans it up on the left side onto Balthazar. Blue team now in the lead.
A nice down sig from Legit on the respawn. DB doing a really good job playing against Fiend, spot dodging a lot of his approaches to get some good punishes.
Neutral light from the right side of the stage. took him out in the left blast zone. A ton of damage that DB sustained on that first stock before he was knocked out.
Yeah, that's really good for the blue team to be able to extend those stocks. But looking at the state of the game in the top right, you can see that it's pretty even. DB, of course, healthiest, gets the recovery. Definitely not even anymore.
Yeah, DB and Legit extending this lead. Legit starting to take some damage here on this second stock. Possible major opportunity here.
Oh, Outsider actually helping out the blue team as Legit finds a recovery on their return back towards the stage. Able to get the stock off of Baltazar. They can't finish this stock off of Legit.
Yeah, it's 4 stocks to 2. The red team's best hope is to pick up the knockout onto Legit, pick up a knockout onto DB very quickly. They find the one onto Legit. Neutralite. Oh, man. Fiend doesn't get the D-Light.
I get it, though, right? Like, couldn't go for another Neutralite because obviously that would create DI. DB would just get out of it. But unfortunately, that Fiend just could not find a follow-up.
Yeah, you're not really going to be able to pick up a grounded opponent with that. Then the dodge came out as he was out of hit stun. Sidestick coming in from DB, gets punished on his final stock. Fiend gets knocked out. Baltazar now in the 1v2 situation. They're down 1-2 in this best of 5 set. Winning here would tie it up for them. But if DB and Legit grab this victory, as is very possible, looking highly likely here, they'll move on to face Wesley and Power Ranger in the winners finals. Are they going to be able to clean this up soon?
This is definitely blue team favored right now. Baltazar had a great chase towards Legit, but was not able to find the hit. Over on the left side again, looking for the down air, getting caught by the recovery. Baltazar cannot afford any more big hits at this rate.
Oh, the ground pound.
No. Oh!
And he's done. DB and Legit moving on, taking the set 3-1 against Fiend and Baltazar. Solid damage coming out. Total over 1,100 from the blue team. 471 and 440 coming out from Baltazar and Fiend. Fiend grabbing 3 of those KOs. Baltazar grabbing 1. So it seems like, I guess someone just... Did someone fall their death? No. No. Because they both had a stock at the end. Three KOs each, split right down the middle for the blue team. 3 from DB, 3 from Legit. Great play from DB and Legit. Only losing 1 game in that set.
And that's the one that, like, arguably they were not playing as intensely, considering DB swapped over to the Onyx after winning 2 with Barasa and then was like, all right, I'll try something different. Didn't